have more breaking news coming in at this hour. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a high-level meeting to review situation related to petroleum, crude, gas, power and fertilizer sectors in view of the evolving West Asia situation. The focus is on ensuring uninterrupted supply, stable logistics and efficient distribution across the country. Earlier, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh had stated that Prime Minister is doing everything possible to lessen the impact of war in West Asia. Amid concerns over the shortage of cooking fuel LPG in India, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, it has decided to increase the supply of commercial LPG cylinders by 20%. The move has been announced in a letter to states by the Secretary of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. And according to the letter, the 20% increase in commercial LPG cylinders would come into effect from March 23rd. The directive states that the additional allocation will be given on priority to restaurants, dhabas, hotels, industrial and subsidized canteens, outlets which are run by state governments or local bodies for food and community kitchens. And for more on this, we're joined by our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, on this phone line. Siddhant, what can you tell us?
Well, essentially, the Indian Prime Minister has chaired an important meeting, the meeting which involved a lot of ministers, including the Indian External Affairs Minister, the Defense Minister, the Indian NSA, the Energy Minister. And essentially, this meeting focuses on the impact of the West Asia war on India, especially when it comes to the energy prices. Now, the Indian government has taken several measures, particularly when it comes to the LPG, because that is becoming the big worry. When it comes to the crude, we know that India has strategic reserves as well, and India has been diversifying as well, and focused also on fertilizer sector. Largely, the big focus remains on uninterrupted supply, stable logistics, and efficient distribution across the country. But we have seen increased prices globally. Across the world, there have been measures being taken from South Korea to Sri Lanka, from Bangladesh to other parts of Asia. And the big worry, of course, remains on the impact on the inflation, because at the end of the day, the energy prices increase and they have an impact on the transportation, and that has an impact on the food prices as well. So that is the big worry for the Indian government. The Indian Finance Minister was also present, along with the Trade, IT Minister and the Aviation Minister. Aviation is another sector that is taking a hit because of the closure of airspace. Of course, the focus from the Indian government is not only to take the measures, but also essentially make sure that the common man is not hit hard because of the ongoing crisis, a crisis that is now coming into its almost fourth week, starting tomorrow. The war started on 28th of February. The government, of course, has said that no cases of fuel riots have been reported by all marketing companies, and all refineries are operating at a high capacity with adequate crude inventories in place. The country is also maintaining sufficient stock of petrol and diesel. This is what the Indian government has said. In terms of the focus on safety of Indians in West Asia, that is another element. We know so far 6 Indian nationals have lost their lives in the war in West Asia, and one is missing. The Indian missions in Saudi Arabia, Oman and other places are in touch with the concerned authorities, and focus, of course, also remains on getting back Indians. Since 28th of February, 350,000 passengers have returned from West Asia to India.
Absolutely, Siddhant. This is indeed a significant development, and the government is doing everything to contain the disruption. But of course, this is an evolving situation, and we'll have to see where it goes from here. But for now, thank you so much for getting us those details. That was our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, joining us on the phone line.